Speak to us about this particular situation, the current situation now, that some of your marketers are holding this petrol and putting Nigerians in so much, stressing Nigerians out.
Okay. The truth is, let's distinguish the various segments. There is the marketer, there's the transporter, there's the dealer. In that sequence, we get the product from NNPC and we truck it out to the various petrol stations. But the question really is that, did this thing happen 2 months ago or 3 months ago? It didn't, because the supply was adequate. Anytime there's short supply, and the truth must be told, anytime there's short supply, you will get to a point where people, that primitive business instincts will come up, and people will do all sorts of things. I'm not here to deny, and I can't prove it either. If they have any proof, fine, let them go ahead. But the truth is that supply, whenever supply is not adequate, all manner of characters will come into the marketplace. And that is what is happening. In our own side of the marketing area, we have made it clear. If you get anybody that is not behaving very well, you report him to us. First, we'll sack him, and then we'll report him to the authorities.
So are you waiting for the authorities to report discipline?
No.
You will be cleaning your own house.
No, we are doing it. We are doing it. Okay? We are doing it. 3 days ago, we are all in jeans going all over the place. Okay? We are doing it.
Doing
and
what?
We are moving to stations and we are checking. Our team, as we talk now, they are all over the place.
So if your team is going around checking for those hoarding and those adulterating fuel, and as you said, all manners of people coming there, the DPR team and the NNPC team is also moving around, how is it that we can't seem to find those people who are helping to encourage this kind of behavior?
We always need to go back to the basics. We started getting enough supply some few days ago, and I'll continue to repeat it. We continue to repeat the same thing. Anytime supply is not enough, you will get people with bad behavior in the marketplace. So let's look at how to make sure that the product is enough.
Mr. Olawore,
if we continue to say, let me cash this, let me cash that, it is just superficial solution.
Mr. Olawore,
it does not get anywhere. And the moment you start sealing petrol stations, you are shutting off some supply. Yes.
Okay. Are there some of your members that hoard petroleum products?
Not a major marketer. You see, and I've said there's a major marketer, or there's a marketer, there's a dealer, and there are other people playing out in the market.
So are there some people who buy from the marketers and hoard?
Well, I have not caught nobody, but I have heard, and DPR has called me, and they have told me what they have done to some of the the dealers. And I support what they are doing.
But are there moments when, because we're trying to find a solution here. So if you, the marketers, do not hoard, you supply to this one, sometimes some of them hoard. Have you sanctioned anyone? Has your association said, okay, you know what, hello guys, we've decided that we're not going to sell to A, B, C, because at every point in time, or almost every other time, they hoard petroleum products?
If we get anybody hoarding, we sanction.
Have you sanctioned anyone to this time?
To some dealers, yes.
What did you find out when you did your fact-finding walk with your jeans?
No, what was found out was that some of them deliberately do not open all their nozzles, okay, which is not something that we encourage. Once you have product, you have to sell.
Do you believe that the oil marketers, because people get the perception that the oil marketers are at fault in what we're facing today?
Anybody that says that is not picking the right thing. I'm saying that the problem is that there was short supply. You see, let's not forget about if you move from 35 million liters a day to any figure below 20, and you think people will not misbehave in the marketplace, and you are joking. We have seen it even in other commodities. You will find out that anytime there is short supply. I was old enough to know that there was a time we were all queuing for what we call a senko, milk, sugar, because it was not enough. And the sector was opened up. And the thing vanished immediately. So the bottom line, if you want a solution, the bottom line is government should summon the courage, and the unions must agree, and civil society must agree that deregulation is the solution, final solution. When, how long it will take is subject to negotiation. But the truth is that if you leave NNPC alone to import, you will continue to have this. Last year, did you observe it?